Yesterday was a pretty busy day in the baseball world, and it didn't get busy until about 7 o'clock Eastern time at night. So, ever since 7, it felt like hours when it was a couple minutes. But, let's recap the whole Mookie Betts, David Price, Blockbuster trade, that all the teams involved, what all they got, how it's looking right now. Dodgers get Mookie Betts and David Price and cash from the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox get Alex Verdugo, outfielder from the Dodgers. They also get Brusdar Gratterall, right-handed pitcher out of Minnesota. I think he was their. I think he was Minnesota's um, their third prospect in their organization. So he's 83 on out of the top 100. So he's projected to be really good. And his very little starts that he did last year, he showed that he could play really well. Yeah, his movement was crazy. His pitches were nasty. He can play. Let's just see how that goes in Boston. And then the Twins get Kenta Maeda from the Dodgers. All right, so let's look at this for all three teams. Let's start with the Dodgers. You get Mookie Betts, David Price, and you get some money. The Dodgers have done absolutely nothing this offseason. They've done absolutely nothing. So with them getting Betts, one of the top 3 players in the league, and David Price, a quality pitcher, not a 1 or 2 like he has been, maybe a solid 3 now with the upside of a 2 or a 1. What also didn't help Price was he was injured for a lot of last season with a cyst on his right hand, I believe. So, with the Dodgers getting them 2 and some money from the Red Sox, they were still a playoff team. Do I see them as a World Series favorite? You would have to say yes with all that talent, but they're still being managed by Dave Roberts. And I don't know if he's still going to be making the whole bullpen decisions the way he's been. His problem solving in the past, his managing's been a problem, especially in the NLDS against the Nationals, and just I would like you would have to say yes that they're World Series favorites, but because of that talent, but I don't know. They're making the playoffs. That's not a doubt about that. They're making the playoffs. The NL West is so bad. But all right, now let's look at the outlook for the Red Sox. They didn't make the playoffs last year. They got rid of one of the best players in the league. They got rid of at this point, he could have come back. He could have a comeback this year in David Price. It really just depended on the day with Price last year, how well he pitched on the mound. But with getting rid of Betts and a quality starter in Price and some money, and getting Alex Verdugo, who's a quality outfielder, he's not bad by any means, and Gratterall from the Twins. I don't know if Gratterall's ready to start right now. They might put him in the minor. I mean, with how bad the Red Sox bullpen is, if he's a bullpen arm, which I think he was slated to be in the Twins bullpen this year, he could start in that bullpen. But I wouldn't be surprised if he started out in the minors to start the year. Red Sox finished 3rd last year because the Rays and the Yankees made the playoffs out of that division. So you got, like I said, I could still imagine them finishing 3rd. Depending on how the Blue Jays do this year, they could finish 4th. Baltimore has the cellar locked up. I'd be very surprised if Baltimore is not 5th in that division. But I could see the Blue Jays. I see the Red Sox 3rd, most certainly, in that division. Maybe 4th, depending on how Toronto does. And then the outlook for the Twins. They got Kenta Maeda, who starts and who's a really good starter. He's a quality starter. And Minnesota's trying to get over that hump. And they don't know how long their playoff window is going to be open. They have no idea. So they're trying to do everything they can now to get in, which is why they got rid of one of their best prospects in Gratero. You don't do that unless you think, hey, we have a shot. We can make it further in the playoffs. What would help is if they would face the Yankees every time. But let's see what happens. Like I said, they paid Donaldson $82 million. So they're trying to win now. And for the Twins organization and their fans, I really hope they do. It's a fun team to watch. It's just, with getting Maeda is a start. And I mean, you still have Odorizzi. You still have Barrios. They got Rich Hill in the offseason, I think. And you still got Michael Pineda, who's not horrible. Those four guys, Odorizzi and Barrios, are really good. They're ace number 2 material. Hill and Pineda are good supporting casts. They're not bad. It's just, with getting Maeda helps a lot. Now you have 3 top of the rotation guys instead of 2. So for the Twins, I hope they make it further in the playoffs. Dodgers, you have to consider them. You have to consider them World Series favorites, but what's throwing me off is their past history in the playoffs with Roberts mismanaging that team. And Red Sox, they're not making the playoffs. They're not going to have a bounce back year, I don't think. And now people are going to want off that team because Jackie Bradley has I think he went into arbitration this year. So he has a 1-year contract. I know Chris Sale. I mean, what is the message that you're telling to your team that you're willing to give up Betts and Price? Most certainly Betts, just to stay below the competitive balance tax threshold. You get guys on your team that will help you win. You don't get rid of those guys. You don't get rid of a Betts just because you don't want to pay him the money. That's what it is. You just don't want to pay him the money. And that's going to bite the Red Sox in the ass for years, probably. But that's the end of the video. If you guys liked it, press the like button, subscribe down below. That would be greatly appreciated. Share this video with all your friends and buddies, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.